Hello beautiful people. So I had a little look on my YouTube the other day and I realised that I hadn't posted anything on there in absolutely ages. And yeah, I've had kind of a lot of changes in a really short amount of time, and it's taken a little bit of time for me to kind of settle myself and to yeah, just find kind of my sort of new beginning for 2022. And I'm up in North Somerset at the moment today. I'm just walking on top of a really beautiful moorland hilltop and walking in the forest at the moment. And yeah, so kind of big changes have happened for me. That I was living in Sussex last year, and because I was recovering from long COVID as well, I kind of wasn't able to work, and I was just in this kind of limbo-y place where I was relaxing and like looking after myself. And then this year, I sort of decided that I was ready for sort of change and ready to start again, and I ended up looking for kind of jobs all across the country and visiting kind of Wales and the Lake District and the West Country, and just trying to figure out like where I see myself being, and having interviews and things. And things just kind of weren't quite flowing. So I was I was sort of planning to move up to Wales, and it just wasn't happening. I wasn't getting interviews, and when I did have interviews, I then wasn't getting called back and stuff. And I just felt a bit like I'm not quite sure if this is the right sort of beginning for me, but I'm just going to kind of put it out there and just see if something else wants to come up. And within about 2 weeks, I applied for a job in Somerset in the West Country and had an interview, got the job within half an hour, and then moved within like 3 weeks. So yeah, it's been like quite a massive change to be kind of working again in a role that I really wanted to be. That was more it's more kind of counselling based. I get to like work one-to-one with people and talk with people and things, which is really nice. And then as well, kind of moving up to the West Country, we're in a teeny tiny little beautiful village that's very kind of old school, and is right next to like beautiful moorlands and forests and things. So yeah, just feeling very lucky and happy at the moment, and trying to find my place here really. That it's very it just feels very like slow here. It just like bumbles along at its own pace, the West Country. And yeah, just trying to get over the feeling that I have to be like constantly pushing ahead, constantly striving, constantly having to work on the next goal, but realizing that having times where you're enjoying the moment as well is just as important. Yeah, so I guess that's what I'm doing today, that I've got a day off to just go and explore and enjoy myself. And yeah, it's just really beautiful out here. I'll give you a little tour. Um, but yeah, in terms of everything else going on with me, I'm not feeling massively inspired poetry-wise at the moment. And I tend to go through different stages where sometimes I'll feel like really inspired and write loads, and sometimes I might not, barely write anything for 6 months. And I think rather than like trying to kind of force your creativity, I find that actually sometimes, like in nature, you're kind of going through different stages, and kind of you need to sometimes just be in a relaxed place and to figure out who you are like in like a next chapter, to then be able to kind of feel inspired again. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, just kind of gathering inspiration, and I'm still hoping to release my next poetry book later, probably this year, and that one's going to be more about kind of our relationship with nature and how nature inspires us, and and how, you know, we are natural beings at the core. So yeah, fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes and how it pans out and things. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here, bumbling along, living my little life. And yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. Lots of love.